Now, let's go over some reasons to control your emotional regulation. If you're trying to manifest something, anything, if you want a better life, if you want better understanding, if you want purpose in your life, you're really going to need to control your emotional reactions and your emotional responses to your life, to the people in your life, and to your life circumstances. We talk about grace, right? In religion, they talk about grace as well. But grace is something that you're going to need in this life because when times get tough, you need to trust, okay? Trust in this higher power that is beyond our understanding, right? Because 100% of us, let's just say 99.9%, don't even understand why we're here on earth, why we have this human form, why we have a physical limitation. Many people don't even know where they go when they die, right? It's a lot of theology and skepticism and, guesses. The important reason for you to regulate your emotions and react to your life circumstances with grace, when you do actually know this knowledge, when you find this knowledge, it becomes easier, but you want to move at the frequency of the life that you want to attract. So if you move with worry, if you move with anger, with jealousy, with any kinds of emotions or energies of scarcity, of fear of losing, right? Fear is the biggest one. When you respond with energies like that, that is the life that you are creating for yourself because we create our reality. The ultimate knowledge here on earth is that you create your reality. So, what you believe in, the energy that you put into something, you're going to get that exact reflection of the energy. So when you put in a lot of energy and intentions in learning something or developing and building something, you will get that direct response. That's what manifestation is. The energy you put in is the energy you get out. It isn't law of attraction where you just think and wish for something and it comes true. And that's what my free manifestation course does go over very specifically. If you want to take it, the link is in my Linktree bio. You can find it in my Instagram, my YouTube. Let's move on. So, your responses to life is your biggest manifestation factor and tool. When you trust life, when you trust the process that life has to offer, because life is a process, we're constantly transforming and changing. And when we're not transforming and changing, we feel stagnant and we feel resistance. And that's where a lot of anger, jealousy, resentment, regret, all of those negative energies of fear come from, is from stagnation, from not knowing where the next stage is going to be or where it's going to come from, not knowing something, ignorance, fear. Because usually when we're afraid of something, it's because we may not be a master in it. We may not know how it's going to respond. We may not understand it. And that's the root of fear, is not knowing, it's ignorance. So when you know, when you feel, and when you trust, and when you move in that energy of trust and purpose and just positivity, you reflect that energy back. So you'll have more opportunities in life. You'll have more pleasure out of life. You'll get more quality out of life when you have a better attitude, because a better attitude is going to manifest a better life. When you have a bad attitude, you lose people in life. People learn not to trust you. People don't want to be around you when you have a negative energy, right? You're the one that's always putting everyone down when they have a great idea because you're the one who's not growing. And so when you're reflecting that insecurity and that scarcity and that fear, that is what you get back in life. You get back loneliness because to be like that, like it really requires a lot of energy and you're constantly draining other people when you're like that because people are positive all the time. But if you're that one who shuts it down and puts their fire out, eventually life is going to put its fire out for you. So, what you put out is what you get back in life. Your perspective and how you control the way you see things, right? When you see the positivity in your life, even though you're going through a tough time, even though you want to be extremely emotional, cry out, scream, ask for help or feel hopelessness, the trust that you have in yourself and the higher power is going to show in the way that you move, in the way that you react and respond to life. So respond to your life, even when it gets tough, with grace, with integrity, with inspiration, with illumination. Trust that you can attain the knowledge or the information that you need to move forward and succeed. And when you move like that, your life will transform for the better. Okay, it may be hard when you first start off. Okay, you may not be used to moving like that and getting through things because maybe the people around you didn't show you to be like that. So you're going to meet some resistance because maybe your environment hasn't adjusted yet. And so that's why I say take my free manifestation course. It is going to teach you how to move beyond your environment because sometimes if you're the most positive person around in your environment, you really need to stay plugged in. You really need to be aware of the energies that you need to overcome so you can get to the end. So check out my free course and hopefully you understood or took something from this video. Like, share, subscribe, and you know the deal. Bye.